My sister wore black and white nails to Thanksgiving dinner. That's when I knew someone was going to die. When my sister Emma and I were 17, we made what we called our stupid emergency code. If one of us was ever in danger, but couldn't ask for help, we'd paint one hand black and the other white. No texts, no phone calls, no explanations, just the nails. We laughed when we came up with it. Neither of us ever thought we'd actually use it. For 13 years, she never did. Until Thanksgiving. She walked through my parents' front door carrying a pumpkin pie, smiling like nothing was wrong. Everyone complimented her dress. Nobody noticed her nails. Black on her left hand, white on her right. My stomach dropped. She looked at me for less than a second, just long enough for me to see the fear in her eyes. Then she smiled and started helping Mom in the kitchen. I acted normal. That's what the code meant. Don't panic. Don't let anyone know you noticed. Dinner started. Dad carved the turkey. Mom talked about Christmas. My younger brother Noah kept checking his watch. Then someone knocked on the front door. Nobody had invited anyone. Dad frowned and answered it. A man in a dark suit stood outside. "I'm looking for Emma." She went completely pale. "I think you have the wrong house," Dad said. The man smiled. "No, I don't." Before anyone could speak again, Emma suddenly dropped her glass. It shattered across the floor. "I'll clean it up," she said quickly. As everyone bent down to help, she grabbed my wrist. 3 words, barely a whisper. "He's not alone." I looked outside. Another black SUV had just pulled into the driveway, then another. My heart started racing. The men weren't here by accident. They were here for my sister. Dad quietly locked the front door. Mom closed every curtain. Noah walked to the hallway closet and pulled out a shotgun. I stared at him. "You knew?" I whispered. He nodded. We all knew. Emma started crying. "I was trying to protect you." Dad took a deep breath. It's time she knows the truth. 20 years earlier, Dad had been an undercover detective investigating one of the country's most dangerous crime families. The case ended with dozens of arrests, but one man escaped, their leader. He swore he'd destroy everyone Dad loved. For years, nothing happened. Everyone thought he was dead. Then 6 months ago, Emma accidentally witnessed a murder outside her office. When she identified the killer, she unknowingly identified the same man. He recognized her last name. He finally found our family. That's why she'd worn the nails. She couldn't warn us over the phone. They had been following her for days. The lights suddenly went out. Every room fell silent. Then, the back door crashed open.